The next tool that we're going to take a look at is under Element Profiles, Define Profile by Slope from Point. So basically what we have here is we have an edge of pavement, edge of shoulder, we have a center line, and on that edge of shoulder we've got a point at a specific elevation. And from that point I want to define this profile off of that point. So this red line, we're going to apply a profile to it based on the elevation of this point. Okay, as you can kind of see right there, there is a 3D Kogo point. So that 3D Kogo point has elevation to it. Okay, if we look at the properties of that one, it does have in here a 706.3050 elevation applied to it. So what we want to do is we're going to open the profile model for the red line over in view number 8. So we left click on it, get the open profile model, and we data point or left click inside of view 8. Okay, so we've got our existing ground profile in here. And so the tool we're going to look at is going to be under the open roads modeling. It's going to be under geometry, vertical, and we're looking at element profiles, define profile by slope from point. So we'll pick that tool. Our point selection, we're just going to do all on that one. That's the most accurate and gets the most points for the tool. Profile adjustment, we can go to the lowest point or the highest point location in there if you wanted to adjust it to that. Point projection, you can do radial or through. We'll do radial. And then you can have an offset vertical if you want. So if you wanted to be a foot above whatever this low point gives you, you could do that. And then you give it a slope. So if you leave it at 0, it's going to project it straight across. So let's say that we want to go down 2%. So I'll just do a negative 2.00%, enter that in. You can give this profile a name if you'd like to. Okay, so down on the screen, if we come out here, it says locate first element to profile. So this is the one that we're going to profile. That's going to be that red line. So we're going to left click on it. And then we can continue to pick other lines to project to. That's the only one that I want to project to, so I'll right click. It says locate the reference 3D point. So that would be that 3D point that I showed you earlier. So we'll left click on it. Slope is going to be negative 2. We filled that out in the dialog. If not, you could fill it out here. So we'll accept that. Point selection, we're going to go down through this list in the dialog and we're just going to accept what we've filled in there. So we'll do all, radial, no profile adjustment, and no vertical offset. And what that does then is it goes out and projects that radially out at negative 2% and draws in a profile. If we look at that profile in the profile model and left click on it, you'll see it has no ability to make any changes to it. No stations or offsets or elevations. None of that can be changed. Now if this 3D point were to move up or down, go change, then this profile would change. So they are linked together at that point. Okay. So that is how you create a profile based on a 3D point in your design file.